Kenya,
Honduras,
Brazil,
Miss Venezuela, Chile,
Miss Canada,
Philippines, Brazil,
India,
Ecuador,
Czech Republic,
Venezuela,
the Philippines,
Ecuador,
Philippines,
Vietnam, Puerto Rico.
This year, as Miss Earth goes digital on its 20th year, we rise to the challenge. And with just a tap of our fingers, we can unite the Earthlings all over the world. And Miss Earth Crown is up for the challenge. We are bringing you our 2020 Echo Angels in exclusive interviews, plus a whole lot more. This is Miss Earth Crown's Miss Earth 2020 coverage. So join us, only here where we make it possible and where you see it first. Miss Earth Crown.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the Miss Earth Crown page. And we are here live on our page for another exclusive interview with one of our Echo Angels for Miss Earth 2020. I am your host. My name is Noy Sabilano, and I am the chief correspondent of Miss Earth Crown. And joining me for tonight, as usual, is my energetic co-host from Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel Feliciano. Eman.
Konnichiwa, everyone. Wow, energetic. I was waiting for your adjective today, and apparently today is energetic. So I'm gonna try to live up to that. My name is Emmanuel Feliciano, and I'm the creative content head of Miss Earth Brown. And tonight, as always, I will be your live correspondent. So a safe, happy, and healthy Sunday to everyone. And because you are safe, happy, and healthy tonight, I know that you have the energy to join us in our conversation with our very special guest for tonight. So we would like to ask you to put in those comments, those shout out requests, and later on the question so that we can ask our very special guest. But before we introduce her, I'll turn you over back to Noy.
There you go. Thank you, Eman. And of course, this is a beautiful Sunday, which we are going to make even more beautiful because of our special guest for tonight. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome our Echo Angel from Serbia, JANA RADULOVIC.
Hello, Mabuhay. I'm really nice. I'm really glad to be here and really nice to meet you.
There,
Oh,
ladies and
thank you so
gentlemen,
much.
JANA RADULOVIC. There. So first, Jana, thank you so much for saying yes to our interview. I think this is your very first online interview with any page
Yes,
for
it is.
Mr.
I'm really excited. It's first virtual interview, and I'm really glad that you invited me. So thank you.
Yes, it is our pleasure. That's for sure. Now, before we begin getting to know Jana Radulovic of Serbia, we'd like to ask, how are you right now? How is everything back there in Serbia?
Well, I'm really excited for this interview, and because I am Miss Earth Serbia for this year, it's a really honor for me to be on this place. So I think that everything will be amazing anyway because it's virtual, but everything will be great. I'm sure.
Yes, yes, we agree with that. Everything will be great for tonight because we have you as our special guest. It's going to be
Mhm.
a beautiful interview, a beautiful Sunday for all of us. But before we begin, let us check if you already have fans tuned in to our interview with our Echo Angel from Serbia. Eman, what is the action on the comment section right now?
Yes, yes, yes. As early as now, there's already a lot of action on our comment section. And of course, we already know who's going to be first, in line every day. So it's either this person or that person. And today, first in line is of course again Zani. Hi Zani. Let's say hi to Zani.
Hi,
Hello.
Danny.
Hi.
And thanks
So
for the
Zani said,
support. He also texted me before and wish me luck.
amazing. Yeah,
Wow.
Zani. Zani is a big Miss Earth supporter, and She really supports the queens in a good way. So thank you very much, Zanny. Zanny says, "Hi,
Thank
Jana.
you.
It's Zanny here. Hello to Team MEC as well. Hello, Zanny. Thank you very much for all your support." Zanny also says, "You look fantastic, Jana."
Oh, thank you.
There you go. And you know, Zanny tries to learn the greeting, so he says, "Zelo si lepa, Jana." So
Oh,
yeah, so
great. It's
amazing,
Serbian, yes.
right? Serbian. And then,
Wow.
wow, Zanny, you are in for a treat. Okay, Roderick Cruz Zabala. Hi, Roderick. So, hello, hi, Roderick. Thank you for supporting. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Stay safe. He is
Thanks for
watching from
watching.
Dubai. Yes, he is watching from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Wow, all the way
Great.
from Dubai right there. Hope you are safe. We also have Adrian Untulan says Miss Earth Crown is the best. The best. Thank you so much, Adrian. Thank you so much, Adrian. And before we do our first segment, let's have our last comment for now. So our last comment is coming from James Magdadaro. Hello, Jana, Miss Earth
Hello.
Serbia. Yes. Ah, from Salawagan, what can you say about hashtag virtual pageant? Oops, that's a good question, James, but we will ask that again later, okay? So we will go back to your question
Okay.
later. So please watch until later because Jana will try to answer that during our Q&A portion, okay? So for now, that those are all our comments. More comments are coming in, but we will be reading them again later. So there you go. Thank you so much for that. Right? Noy.
There. Okay, so to all of the fans, thank you so much for the early active participation for our interview. I think we're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of
True.
interaction with our guests for tonight because
Right.
I think Emma, you're going to agree. Everyone is excited because it's only 1 week away from the actual competitions of Miss Earth
Yes.
2020, right, Jana?
Yes. Only one
Yeah,
week
so
away. That's true.
we are so happy that you are our special guest. 1 week from now, it's going to be our actual competitions. But for now, let's have a moment and try to get to know Jan a little bit more with our first segment. Evan, what is our first segment for
Yes.
tonight?
So our first segment for tonight for our alluring guest, Jana, is called Would You Rather? Would you rather? Yes, there you go. So, would you rather? We are going to give Janet two choices, and we are going to ask her, would you rather be this or that? Would you rather do this or do that? And we're going to ask Jana
Okay.
for some explanation. So, it's our chance to get to know Jana a little bit better for now. So, let's begin. Jana, our first question is, would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest? What do you think is your answer to that?
Um, I think the smartest because the smart people are also funny. They have a
Oh,
sense of humor, so the smartest.
that's amazing. That's right. Actually, being smart also, you being witty, being funny also means you're smart. So if you're smart, you can be witty and funny. That was a nice
Yes.
answer. Thank you. The second
Thank you.
question is, would you rather live in constant summer or constant winter?
Definitely summer.
Ah, yes. Why? Why you love summer? What makes you
Well,
love
I
summer?
like all of the year parts, but
Hmm,
summer is I don't know. I like to be somewhere where it's hot, not hot, but not cold. Like I
that's
don't
true.
know. Yes.
Right. That. Well, when you have time, you better come to the Philippines because in the Philippines it's always
Yes, I
summer.
know.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for that wonderful answer. The next question would be, would you rather be fluent in all languages or be a master of every musical instrument?
Well, the first one, because
Mhm,
I think that when we know a lot of languages,
mhm.
we can be a better person. We can make friends with some people from around the world. So the first one.
Amazing. That's true, right? It's going to be so much easier to communicate with people from
Yes.
around the world. That's right. Our next would you rather question is, would you rather have more time or more money?
I don't know. This is hard because a
Right?
little bit tricky, but I think it's important to have money, but also you need to have time, because when you have money and no time, you don't have, I don't know, you don't have life. So both in balance.
That's true. That's true. That's right. I agree with that. Thank you so much. Yeah, money without time is like money is not worth it. So thank you so much. That's a nice
Yes.
answer. Our next would you rather is, would you rather find your dream job or find your true love?
Um, Maybe true love, because you have,
Uh-huh.
when you have love, you can do anything you want in your life.
That's that is true. And maybe your true love can help you find your dream job too,
Yes,
like
yes.
can inspire you so you can find your dream job. That's right. Thank you. Another would you
Thank
rather
you.
will be, would you rather have the ability to read minds or accurately predict the future?
Well, both are very interesting,
Hmm.
um, but I don't know. Maybe ability to read minds. I don't know.
To read minds, yeah. Why do you think you would choose that other than, I mean, both are good, but why is the ability to read minds a little bit better for you?
Well, I don't think both of those things are not really good for us, because when we read
Okay,
minds, maybe we can read something that we don't want to know.
that's true.
But when we predict future, that there is no point for our living, because we will know what will happen, so it
Happen.
won't be great. So
That's right.
yes,
Yeah, that is actually that's a good wisdom right there from you, Jana. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you. And let's go with this one. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
um, maybe pause.
Okay.
Because when I have a lot of obligations, I just need just a little bit pause. So that.
That's true. That's the story of our life. All of us probably need a pause button. That's true. Thank you so much. And it's right. You'd rather pause the future than go back to the past, right? So
Yes,
that's a good answer. Thank you so much. Wow. And that is already the first segment. Thank you so much for answering
it
that,
was
ladies.
interesting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, like a little bit of a warm up right there, right?
Yes,
And so, everybody, we also got to know a little bit more about Jana and her insights on things. Very, very interesting, very profound, and even a fun segment. She already gave us a lot of knowledge and wisdom. So, thank you very much for that. Right, Noy?
Yes, I totally agree. I think we're able to see a glimpse of the personality of Jana, aside from, of course, being an Echo Angel and a candidate to Miss Earth. So that was a really fun segment. Thank you for sharing your insights, Jana. And I think we have a couple of questions coming from the fans right now, Eman. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
before we move on to the next segment, the more serious segment, that so to say, let's try to read some of the fan comments and questions right now.
That is true because the fans also have some would you rather questions, right? So, for example, Charles Ben Paz is saying, what would you rather have, long gown competition or swimsuit competition?
Interesting.
well, I think that both are very good, so we can show ourselves. Long
Right.
gown is more like we're princesses, we're elegant,
Hmm.
and so. But swimsuit, we can be more like Victoria Angel
That's
show,
true.
right? So we can
That's
show
right.
both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Jana will definitely make a very beautiful Victoria's Secret angel. So, thank you so
Thank you.
much. And another question from Adrian Untalan, makeup or without makeup?
Like for me, cert or
For like
usually?
daily life, I think, for usually.
Well, I'll go like minimal makeup,
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Just a
Yeah.
just
little.
to, yes, just to
Just
be
to
like ourselves natural, but to be pretty enough. I don't know.
That's true. That's true, right?
Yes.
Just like a lip tint, like some blush here and there, a very natural look for the day.
Yes.
But definitely, we are sure. I think the fans will agree. Jan, with or without makeup, is definitely gorgeous. So thank you so much for
Thank
that.
you.
Wow. Look at your questions, guys. Another one. Would you rather choose a flower or a tree? Oh, it's Adrian again. Okay.
Well, I
Flower
will
or
see.
tree?
I will say tree, because plants are very important for our environment and our planet.
Okay, there you go. That's true. That is true. And maybe one last for now. Would you rather be smart or beautiful? A while
Wow,
ago,
hard
a while
question.
ago we asked you, would you rather be smart or funny? And then you said you'd rather be smart. How about this one? Would you rather be smart or beautiful? From the beautiful Starla Abalayan.
Well, I
Nice
think
start.
there is no point of being beautiful without smart part. So both are very important, but I will rather choose smart.
That's true. Did you hear that, guys? There's no point in being beautiful without being smart. So let's
Yeah,
also nourish. Let's also nourish our knowledge. Let's also
exactly.
nourish what's deep inside. There you go. Thank you so much for that. And later on, we're going to read more of your questions and shoutouts, right?
Yes, actually, we are getting really interesting questions from the fans. So, to all of the fans, keep them coming because right now,
Yes.
speaking of being smart, we are going to test the echo knowledge of our special guest for tonight with our next segment. All right?
Mhm.
Our next segment is what we call
The
our
Echo Photo
Echo
Swap
Photo Swap
Challenge.
Challenge. There. So, to all of our new viewers tonight, we are going to do this. We are actually going to show our special guest for tonight some echo photos of her pageant sisters, her Miss Earth 2020 sisters, and she will have to give her own insights and opinions if she likes the photo and her own insights about the message of the photo. So, are you ready to see the first echo photo, Jana?
Yes, I am.
There you go. Let's have our first photo, and this is the photo or the echo photo of your sister from Myanmar,
Oh,
Amara.
great.
Wow. So, what can you say about this photo? What are your insights on this one?
Well, I see that she is somewhere in nature, in untouched nature.
Yes.
So I think that she wants to give us a message to protect our natural wonders.
There you go. Actually, this is a really beautiful photo. Now, let's try to translate that with what you're doing in Serbia or your insights about Serbia. How do you think? What are the some of the environmental issues or environmental problems that your country is currently facing in terms of like taking care of untouched natural resources? Because I know
Yes.
I've done some reading. I think 30% of Serbia is like forest, like the 30%
Yes,
of
it
the land
is.
area. Maybe you can tell a little bit about that.
Yeah, but I would like to say just the first thing that you asked me about the environmental problems.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mhm.
that in Serbia we don't have a really big, how to say, knowledge about recycling, and I
Mm,
think that that is a very big problem. So we need to do something about that. Also, I would like to say something about water. I
mm.
think that we need to enhance something about that to protect our rivers, our natural springs, and so on. So actually, that will be a part of my advocacy
There,
to protect
Oh,
our water. Yes.
there. Which you're going to
amazing.
discuss in a little bit, but I think
Yes.
you're able to connect. You're able to connect the photo of Amara from Myanmar with what is currently happening in your country, Serbia. So thank you for sharing your insights on that. Now let's move on to the second photo. This one's pretty interesting. Actually, a very bold message right now. Our second photo is this one, a very artsy, artistic photo. This is from
Yes.
Aruj
It's
of
really
Pakistan.
nice.
Yes, maybe
Yes,
what
it's
can you
really
say
really
about this?
nice. Well, I could say that we belong to nature, we belong to this planet, so we can also find our peace in nature. That is very important.
Amazing.
Yes, a very simple
Wow.
message. Now, maybe you can tell a little bit about your own experience, Jana. How important is it for you to really be in touch with nature for you to find peace? Maybe you can tell a little bit what you do on your spare time, perhaps.
Well, I really like to be in nature in my free time because then I feel relaxed. When I have a lot of obligations on my university about Miss Earth competition and everything in my life, I really like to go in nature and just to be calm and to feel everything around me.
Yes, we totally agree. Yes, because sometimes it is very important for us to disconnect from our daily lives and
Yes, from
reconnect
everything.
with
Mm-hmm,
Mother
mm-hmm.
Nature so that we get the peace that we need in our lives. So, really great message, Jana. Thank you for that. Now, let's move on to our last Echo Photo Swap Challenge. Okay. Now, this one's another interesting photo. Wow. What can you say about this one from Gwen of Nigeria?
Well, I think that she wants to give us a message about plastic, about
Mm-hmm.
some of the ways that we put in nature. It's all about. I was talking about recycling problem in Serbia, so I think that we need to pay attention on that.
Yes, yes, we totally agree with that. And this is a very powerful photo. Now, maybe a follow
Yes.
up on what you mentioned, Jana. Since we are talking about plastics and the waste problem in the world, what are the recommendations? What are your suggested ways how we can reduce the use of plastics? Since it's a very huge problem right now around the world.
Well, I think that we need to use more like natural products, like not plastic bags, but paper, so we can just a little bit repair that problem about plastic and not throwing plastic in our nature, in our rivers, forests, and so on.
There, very great insights. Now, from your answers in the three echo photos, Jan, I think you have a really great grasp of what we need to do with the different environmental problems. So now we are going to put a spotlight on your own advocacy as an echo angel to Miss Earth 2020.
Yes.
So we are going to ask you to show your echo advocacy or your echo angel story by showing us one item that symbolizes best your advocacy as an echo
Yes.
angel.
Yes. You told me to prepare one object.
Mm-hmm.
So I have here one glass of water. And I can say
Oh,
that a lot of people think that this is just one regular thing in our life. We all drink water, we use water every day, but we actually don't understand how much important that is. Um, when we think what will happen when all of the drinking water will disappear, what will happen? We couldn't live without water. It's the one of the most important sources of our lives. So I think that we need to do a lot to protect our water, to protect our rivers. We are all in Serbia. We're actually privileged because we have drinkable water on our tap. So I don't think that around the world all the people have that
yeah.
privilege. So we need
Mm-hmm.
to save that and to protect definitely our water. That is very,
Yeah.
very important.
We totally agree with what you said. That's a very important advocacy nowadays, Jana, since you mentioned that around the world, not everyone has access to clean drinking water, right? Which is a really big problem, a really big issue nowadays. Now, I'd like
Yes.
to ask a little bit more. Why did you choose this specific advocacy? Is there any backstory or history when you were younger or as a person? What is the story behind that?
Well, I think there is a lot of environmental problems that I could choose for my advocacy. And I really was thinking a lot about that, but I think that this is the number one problem. Actually, very near to my hometown, there are some rivers that investors want to put some hydroelectric power plants, and that will be very, very wrong because of the living beings in there. It will go very bad, like for pollution and everything, and that will be dry our water. So that is the number one thing why I actually choose this.
Yes. Well, actually, it's a really great statement because yes, we totally agree that you mentioned something about like for example companies or like for example organizations that they think that because of progress we can take for granted, you know, the natural resources and resources like water for the sake of progress and making things more modern, right? Now let's maybe Eman has a few more questions about what your advocacy is. Maybe Eman, do you have anything to ask Jana?
Yes, actually, I'm going to tie it with what Nonoy was talking about some companies thinking that they can build, and they can achieve progress even if they sacrifice nature. Is there any way you think this can be balanced? Like, how can we achieve progress without destroying or sacrificing our waters?
It's a really great question. Yes.
Yes, well, I think that we can find balance in everything, so also in this point. So probably something about companies, they need to do something about their politically thing about their working,
That's true.
so they can make some progress, but not to do something wrong to our nature.
That's true. So yeah, it's actually that's true what Jana said. It's actually political will. It's about the will of the company. It's about the
Yes,
intention of the people. If they have to like they have to have their two sides going on, the side of progress and then the side of nature, and they have to put them together so that they can be more aware. That's amazing. Yeah, political will and the will to actually balance things out. Thank you very much for
yes.
that wonderful
Great.
answer, Jana.
That's a really great input, a really great insight, Jana. Now maybe
Right.
a little bit one more question about what you mentioned, since you are now given this platform of Miss Earth 2020, and again you have chosen an incredibly important advocacy. How do you plan to use this platform, being the Eco Angel of Serbia, to further support your advocacy to protect and save the waters, specifically of your country in Serbia?
Well, I think that my title as a Miss Earth Serbia is very important to show other people with my how to say when what I do will
Mm-hmm.
be a good example for other people. So when
Right.
they see, look, she is a miss and she does something about that. Let's do something together and let's save our water.
There, that's a really great call to
Amazing.
action. Again, very simple but very powerful message from our Eco Angel from Serbia. And I think you have a lot of activities in store for us that you're going to share with all of our Earthlings that will support your advocacy of protecting and saving our waters. So thank you so much for the really great exchange of ideas right now, Jana. Now, let's now talk about your journey this time as a candidate, okay, to Miss Earth 2020.
Okay.
Maybe a little backgrounder, of course. We did a little bit of like research about your pageant history. I think this is
Mhm.
not the first time you're going to compete in an international pageant, right? I think we have photos right here,
Right.
Eman, right? From
Mm-hmm.
her
That's
past
true.
pageant experience. Maybe let's share a little bit
Amazing.
of
Look at
that.
this one.
This one, yes. So maybe you can share a little bit before joining, before your stint right now at Miss Earth 2020. You can share a little bit what was your pageant experience.
Well, I was Miss Tourism Serbia for 2018. I was in China. That was a great competition, and actually, that was a big thing for me to go on some international competition, so I know how to do everything and to do it better in this competition. Also, I was Miss Photogenic Europe also this year, so I think that will be a great thing for me for this competition.
Yes. Of course,
Amazing.
you mentioned that you already competed in an international pageant, and of course, maybe we can say that you are already an accomplished beauty queen, right? But
Hmm.
then why venture now to Miss Earth 2020? What made you choose Miss Earth Serbia and later on, of course, participate in Miss Earth 2020?
I actually think that Miss Earth competition is the most complex competition because near the physical beauty, we need to talk about something very important and to give ourselves to something really important themes like environmental problems and everything. So not
Yeah.
just the physical beauty, but also something more important than that.
We totally agree. Yes, we totally agree.
That's
And of
true.
course, it's very exciting that if you're familiar with the pageant landscape right now, the only big four pageant that's happening this year is Miss Earth 2020. So
Yes.
I think it's incredibly important that you participate this year, and a really great chance for you to really further your advocacy and what you
That's true.
believe in, right? Another question, Jana, since you mentioned about how important the platform of Miss Earth 2020 is, and of course, you've already joined other pageants in the past. It's it's kind of different right now for this year. It's going to be virtual. The competitions are going
Yes.
to be virtual, and of course, you're used to joining live pageants or the traditional pageants in the past. My question is, what are the skills or the things that you can use from your past pageant experience and apply it on the virtual competitions, if there is any? Maybe you can share a little bit.
Yes, I think that my experience from before, it's a lot different than this time. But I think that in this competition we can show our creativity, that we can do something even it's not the usual thing. It's not regularly, but we can do something virtually also, and show our creativity to show other people that life goes on, no matter that. We have some problems with pandemic and
Yeah.
everything, but we need to continue do something good about environmental problems and topics.
We agree.
So
Yes. Maybe Eman has like a comment on that. Do you agree with that, Eman? What Jana
Yes,
said?
yes, yes, because
yes,
all
it
the
was that
more,
comment. Yes.
yeah, all the more now we need to be more aware, and we need ambassador spokespersons to make us more aware, because now we're all in the internet, we're all online right now. So what a beautiful, timely platform to use in order for us to make people more aware about the environment. So what Miss Earth is doing right now is really good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Now, again, speaking of the competition, another question that I have for you, Jana, right now is specifically for Miss Earth. I think Serbia hasn't really placed over the past, like, I don't know, 7 years. Correct me, Earthlings, if I'm wrong. I think the last time that Serbia placed on Miss Earth was in 2013. That was seven
Yes,
years
it
ago
is.
when your representative placed top eight. And the very moment that you were crowned, actually this year, a lot of the fans are actually saying that you will be the one who's going to bring back Serbia into the semifinalists, the semifinals of Miss Earth, because of you. So, what can you say about like the support and the expectations of people with your performance?
Well, I'm really glad that people think like that. I'm really honored and happy, and I'll give my best to do everything that is to me to be better and to show to other people from the world that
Mm-hmm.
Serbia is beautiful, and that we have something to say in the world and to
Amazing.
show.
Yes. To all of our fans right now, do you agree with that statement that Jana Radulovic is the one who's going to bring back Serbia into the semifinals of Miss Earth? Comment below if you agree. Now, maybe before I turn it over to Eman for other questions about the competition, is there anything that you would like to share? How are you preparing so far? So since we mentioned a while ago that it's only 1 week from now before we are going to hold the actual competitions for 2020, and it's a 20th anniversary. So what are our expectations? What can we expect from Jana Radulovic in Miss Earth 2020?
Well, I'm really nervous and very excited for everything it's about to start. Also, we have the same organization for Miss Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and
Yeah.
Croatia. So
Mm,
yesterday was announced Miss Croatia. So
mm-hmm.
now we can start doing everything about the competition and all about the preparations. So I'm really glad that I will do everything with them together. So it will be hard, but it will be great.
Yes, really great answer. And we can't wait for your pageant sisters from Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and of course Montenegro to also bring it during the competition, right, Eman? Do you have any
Yes.
questions about her preparations, about Jana's preparations?
Actually, a lot of the questions right now are coming from our fans, and they can't wait. They're asking like, start sharing our questions now, please.
There,
Yes, a lot of them
okay.
are asking about um, also your preparations, and a lot of them are asking about different things. But also, we would like to know how you are preparing. I know we know some of them are still like in the pipeline. You're still preparing for them. Some of
Yes.
them are still a secret, because you don't want to give away everything. But we are very, very much excited for everything that you are going to do. So we are going to watch out for that. There you go. Right. And is it time for our fans to ask some questions now, Noy?
Yes, since Polly Jojo already requested your wishes are command, now we're opening the floor for questions coming from our Earthlings. Earthlings, do you have any questions for
Yes.
our guest right now?
Right. So please put them in. Actually, we have a combination of comments and questions. For example, Arvin is like saying shimmering Serbia.
Oh,
Amazing.
thank you.
Shimmering Serbia. Thank you so much. And a lot of people, yes, Mix Pilaes are very avid viewer. Mix Pilaes says, hello, guys. Hello, Jana, looking so gorgeous. Thank you so much,
Thank
Migs.
you.
And we have a fan watching from Malaysia. So Berhamin Usam is watching from Johor Bahru, Malaysia. There you go. And also from Southern Philippines, we have Carla's watching from Governor Generoso, Davao Oriental,
Wow,
Philippines.
hi.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mix, for the compliment. We love you. You know that. Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks,
And then,
babe.
yes, Kathy is saying, stunning, Miss Earth Serbia. Okay.
Thank
Now,
you.
there's a curious question from Adrian. He's asking, do you already have an introduction video, Miss Serbia? You don't need to tell us what's in it, but do you already have like an introduction video?
Well, we're working on it,
Mm-hmm.
so it will be soon. I hope so. We work hard on that, but it
Mm-hmm.
will be soon.
Oh, amazing, amazing. We can't wait. We can't wait. There you go. Now this is one. This is nice one. How will you represent yourself in the Miss Earth in one word? Like if you will describe yourself as Miss Earth Serbia 2020 in one word, what will it be?
Oh, that is hard, really.
Right?
In one word, it's very hard.
Very hard. But like in our poster, we described you as alluring, but that is your physical beauty. But now that we're talking with you, we're definitely changing that answer. I think we can be like well-rounded. multifaceted because you are beautiful inside and out. So thank you so
Thank you.
much for that. There you go. Now, you talked about some of the environmental problems and some of the situation in Serbia. But can you give us something unique, maybe tourism wise or like
Okay.
sites wise? Can you give us something unique about your country and about being Serbian, like culture,
Well,
tourism?
Serbia is not very big country, but it's very beautiful. There is a lot to see, a lot to feel. People are very friendly. Places are really great to see. There is untouched nature, mountains, forests, springs, and everything. And I can just say that you need to come to Serbia to feel Serbia because there is no words to say to describe Serbia.
Yeah, because before every interview, we do some research about your countries, and we've seen so many beautiful photos of Serbia, and it's something that we really want to go to. It's like if we go to Europe, we really want to go to Serbia. So thank you so much for that. Yes, that's so nice, right? To know Serbia, experience Serbia. That's actually a very nice tourism
Yes.
Yes.
slogan. To know Serbia, experience Serbia. Thank you
And
so
actually,
much.
Emma, one
Hmm.
additional thing, I think one of the things that people do not know is that Serbia is synonymous with raspberries, right? You are really big on
Yes, it
Right.
is.
raspberries. Yes.
Raspberries. Amazing. So again, thank you for that question, Polly. Actually, Polly has a lot of questions. Yes. But so Miss Melvin Tan is saying hi, also saying hi to me. Hi. He says hi, Emmanuel. Hi, Melvin. Thank you so much. Okay. I like this question. So we're going oh, there you go. What from Polly again? What lesson did you learn about this pandemic happening to the whole world?
Well, I think that we learn a lot about that because when we're in isolation, um, we see that nature, how to say, recharged batteries, we can say.
Mm-hmm.
Without
That's true.
our being there, without our pollution there, nature is started breathing again. So we
That's
can see
true.
that we do a lot of wrong things to our nature, and
Mm-hmm.
then we see that when we were in isolation, actually some things got better.
Amazing. That's true, right? Because we were inside, so many people were not going out, so there were like nature was able to like rest. So there you
Yes.
go. Thank you so much for that. Yes, thank you so much for that question to Polly. Okay, there you go. And speaking of the pandemic, Melvin is asking, how is the situation over there? Can you tell us a little bit about the situation in Serbia?
Well, now is everything fine. I hope so that everything will be fine in the future, and that this pandemic will get over.
Yeah. We really wish because we wanna be able to travel and meet other people already. So yeah, we same wish. There you go. So there you go. Roderick says amazingly smart. Thank you
Thank you.
so much. And then Melvin is also greeting you, Mr. Noy. There you go. And uh-huh. Okay, there you go. And also from YouTube, somebody who's watching from YouTube, Arger Lagrimas says, wow, she's so smart. Love from the Philippines. There you
Thank
go.
you. Love from
And yeah,
Serbia.
Oh, there you go, Arger. So we would like to remind everybody that we're live both on Facebook and YouTube. And after this live interview, you will be able to watch this again, both on our Facebook and YouTube channel. So choose your choose your platform. So anywhere you can actually watch that. Okay, there you go. I think Jana was able to answer this already about her preparations for this coming Miss Earth 2020. So, but
Yes.
thank you very much, James, for for asking that question. Right? Roderick says that Jana is prepared and really knows her advocacy. And yes, we are truly, truly, we truly, truly believe that. There you go. There. Now, actually, some people were like agree and super agree. Polly and Starla were saying agree and super agree with our question that do you think Jana can bring Serbia back to the top of Miss Earth? And Polly and Starla said agree. There's a very good comment from, oh, I lost it. There you go. Yes, from Roderick. When you believe in your advocacy, you can really answer any questions. That's true, Noy, right? It's very obvious. And Jana really believes in her advocacy and she knows her advocacy. So any question she can answer because by heart, she knows her advocacy. So thank you so much for knowing your advocacy by heart. Thank you. Yes. Wow, we have so many questions. Ah, this is a random question,
Oh,
but maybe
interesting. Yes.
it's fun to answer. Are you related to Monica Radulovic, Miss Universe Australia 2015?
Well, I'm not, but maybe, I don't know. It's the same surname, so I don't know.
Yeah, that would be fun, right? There you go. Okay. I'm really guys, I'm really choosing some questions because we can't answer everything. Some people are having many questions, but they're so beautiful. Okay. Ooh, there you go. My echo question. Okay. Oh, there you go. So this is different from your main advocacy, but Starla is asking my eco question to Miss Serbia is what is your stand about animal cruelty?
I think that is a very important theme to talk about because I always loved animals, and I
Mm-hmm.
was always like I wanted to save all of the animals. I always feed animals when I was little in my school. So when I have a break for lunch, I always gave my lunch to other animals, to dogs
Uh-huh.
and cats.
Oh,
So
amazing.
that is actually a really interesting theme because I think that we people are sometimes very cruel to to other living beings on this planet. But I think
Mm-hmm.
that we need to save them because without other living beings in our planet, nothing will be the same.
That is
So that
true.
is very important to talk about.
That is true. That is true. Thank you so much. And thank you for that question, Starla. Okay. Now, from some questions, let's go to some comments. Again, Madeline Fiji says, beautiful. And we agree. We agree. And Melvin, can we do a favor for Melvin? Melvin says, will you shout out my name is Jana from Manila? This is Melvin. So let's say hi to Melvin. Can you say hi
Hi,
to Melvin,
Melvin.
Jan? Hi. There you go, Melvin. There you go. One important question. Um, Actually, JR, later on, we will be asking Jana to give a message to everybody. But for now, maybe this is very specific. So if you become Miss Earth 2020, what is your message for the hope for the people? What is your message of hope for the people in this pandemic situation or crisis situation?
Well, I know that this situation is very hard for everyone, but I think that we need to stay calm to find something good in everything.
Mm-hmm.
And in these times, we can be much more with our beloved, with our family and friends, and that is the only way to survive everything, and also
Yeah,
this pandemic. So just
that is
stay
true.
calm and believe everything is going to be fine.
That's amazing. Yes, stay calm and believe everything to be is going to be fine and take this opportunity to be with your loved ones. That is true. That is amazing. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, there you go. And Natalie, who just tuned in now, says beautiful Earth Angel. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Yes. And wow, there's a question from Aka.
I
Aka says,
know
"Will
him. Greetings
I?"
for Atsa.
Acha, acha. Okay, there you go. I knew it. I think from your reaction, I was like, oh, I think Jana knows him. So his question is, will you be the first Miss Earth winner from
I hope
Serbia?
so. He's my big support, so thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Noy. So there you go. That was a lot, but that was so much fun. And thank you
Yes.
for all your comments and your questions. Thank you. Hi, back to you, Noy.
There. Wow, that was a lot, as in a lot of questions. To all of our fans, thank you so much for the enthusiastic and active participation. I think Jana had a lot of fun answering your questions, right? Jana, don't you agree?
Yes,
We
thank
have
you
a
for
lot of active
following
fans.
and for also for your questions.
There. And I think we have come to know Jana Radulovic at a whole new different level because of your questions and your answers for the questions, Jana. So thank you for that. Now, of course, we are having a lot of fun and we're learning a lot from this interview, Jana. But then, of course, we'll have to end the interview in a little bit. But of course, we will have
Mm-hmm.
to say sorry to all of our fans. But this is that all the time that we have right now. But before we end, Jana, we'd like to give you an opportunity. All right, since you are already officially an ambassador for Mother Earth, what is going to be your final message as an eco angel? For example, as an eco angel, my message to the world is take it away, Jana.
Well, I could say that if I become Miss Earth, I will give my best to show other people that we can use our beautiness, not just to be pretty, but to give a strong message to all of the people that we need to do much more than just being beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Wow.
Really great
Yes.
message.
Yes.
Um, and very evident that you are really a beauty for a cause. And of course, before we say thank you and before we end this live interview, Jana, is there any special message you'd like to say to all of your supporters, to all of your fans tonight? What would be your message to them?
Well, I want to say thank you to everyone who follow me, who follow you, and who watch this interview. And keep watching, keep following, and giving us support to me and my Earth sisters in our road for Miss Earth. And that's it.
There. Thank you very much for that message. And to all of our Earthlings right now, do you think Jana Radulovic has what it takes to be the very first Miss Earth from Serbia on the 20th anniversary of our competition? Comment your thoughts and insights below in our comments box because we're going to have an opportunity to, of course, reshare this live interview. And first, before we say thank you and goodbye to all of our viewers, Eman, what is in store for the rest of the week?
There you go. If you know, it's only just a week before the competition kickstarts, but we're still going to be busy next week because there will still be some queens and eco angels who will be gracing our page. So please watch out for what's going to happen next week. These and more. On September 18th, we're going to be with Miss Earth Bosnia and Herzegovina. On September 19th, we're going to be with Miss Earth Poland. And on September 20th, we're going to be with Miss Earth Myanmar. So please watch out for those. We are also going to put up the posters for them. So please do watch out for those dates. And of course, please follow Miss Earth Crown on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and yes, we even have a Twitter account. So please follow for all the updates that you can get for Miss Earth Crown and for Miss Earth in itself. Thank you very much, Noy.
There you go. Thank you, Eman. And once again, to all of our fans who tuned in for tonight from the Philippines, maraming salamat. That's thank you very much to everyone. And we do hope to see you in our upcoming interviews for this week. Because again, it's only 1 week from now. 1 week na lang po mga kaibigan to all of our Filipino fans. We're going to kickstart Miss Earth 2020. So we'll have to say goodbye for now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do a virtual applause, virtual clap to our special guest, Jana Radulovic of
Thank
Serbia.
you.
Thank you so much, Jana, for this interview. And the best of luck. Miss Earth Crown wishes you the best of luck on your journey to Miss
Thank
Earth
you so much.
2020. There you go.
Thank you.
And once again, to all of our fans, Please continue staying tuned to Miss Earth Crown for more exclusive updates and upcoming interviews with our Echo Angels for Miss Earth 2020. On behalf of my energetic host for tonight, Emmanuel Feliciano, and our beautiful Echo Angel from Serbia, Jana Radulovic, this has been your host, Noy Sabelano for Miss Earth Crown, saying stay safe and have a great day, everyone. Bye!
Bye.